Takey's Trinkets here, and today I have for y'all a new polymer clay tutorial. This is another My Singing Monsters related tutorial, and this was also a request. This was requested by this person right here. And they wanted me to make Bitt, which through my research, I still haven't played the game, is a fan art kind of character that was created. Like, you know how like people make fan Pokemon and fan Sonic characters, stuff like that. I believe that's what I came to the conclusion of the wiki and the official fan page has stated. This is called Bitt, B-I-T-T, and Bitt is literally a monster that looks like planet Earth. So it is blue with different colored green continents painted on it. That's supposed to be America. That's supposed to be Africa. It doesn't look very good. Not very accurate, but you know, on such a small scale, this was kind of hard to do. I also painted the base a galaxy print, which you'll see later. Her arms, I believe it's a her, based on what I've seen, are yellow, a bright yellow, holding a moon. She has angel-like wings, and then her hair is supposed to resemble that of clouds. So I did them all kind of curly to give it a cloud-like effect, and the eyes are actually painted on. This is going to be added to my Etsy shop as a group listing, along with Pumpkin Punkleton and Peccadina. And for now, I am not doing any more My Singing Monster related sculptures because I have way too many. More than I can ever need. And I've done more characters that are ever necessary. So still feel free to request things. I'm just not going to do any more My Singing Monster stuff, at least not for a little while. But if you like another game, such as Terraria, which I do want to make more of that, more stuff related from that game later, or if you see something else, game, books, something, movies, cartoons that you have an idea that you might want me to make, feel free to request it, and I will get around to it as soon as possible. But just a heads up, next week's video is going to be a vlog video, not a tutorial, because it was me and my fiance's 10-year anniversary on September 8th. And I'm not going to show you this in detail, because I don't need you knowing my coordinates of where we live near, but you know, this is a picture somebody made on Etsy that shows the stars in the night sky, the coordinates of where you live in the night sky and what the stars look like that night. And this was September 8th, 2010 when me and him got together. Squeak. And we went to Savannah, Georgia, while social distancing, keeping all that in mind, and while wearing masks, keeping all that in mind. And we just celebrated a little bit and had some fun, and my sister came with me to help take pictures and videos. So it's going to be a great vlog. I recorded and took as many pictures as I can. Some is a little lack for luster, but I did what I can with what I was provided. I didn't want to record anywhere that they didn't permit me to, or it was just a little bit sketchy to be recording in there, like really small stores. Also, I didn't want to stay in any of the stores too long because, again, social distancing. Anywho, but next week's video will be a vlog, so you guys can see that. Woohoo, if you feel like looking at it. If you just want to see some sights and sounds and places of Savannah, Georgia, that's always good to see too. So it's not all mushy mushy. It's mostly just like the places and things that we ate and things like that. After that video, the following week, I'm not sure what it's going to be yet, but I will let you guys know. It might be a collab video with somebody, or it might be a different art-related video, but we shall see. I've been talking for 4 minutes. I'm way over the time limit I set for myself all the time. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial and it helps out. I know I'm not doing any more My Singing Monster characters for a little while. I hope not to disappoint. I just don't want to do too many fan art type sculptures from one series. You know, technically you shouldn't do it to begin with, but you know, I do it because the fans love it, but I don't want to do too much of it. Alright, but thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in next week's video. Bye-bye, my bunnies. Tutorial, I use pearl, sparkly blue, sky blue, yellow, just regular yellow, white, and elephant gray. I'm starting first with the sparkly blue color. That's going to be the base color, which we're going to start with the wing pieces, the top of the wings, plus the literal whole body. This piece is really easy to make, so it's not going to be much of a tutorial. Excuse me. First I took the 2 balls that I had on the side and rolled them into teardrop shapes and cut them off at the inch mark, and we're keeping the pointy pieces, not the round uneven nubs. And then I just laid them next to the body, make sure they were proportionally sized, and then I took a large dotting tool and indented 2 eye holes. Next, I took a rounded tool to indent the mouth, but you could use anything curved or just use the pointed tool to curve in the mouth. It's up to you. Next, we're moving on to the white color. Make sure you wash your hands because that glitter tends to get everywhere. I pre-rolled the white balls that I would need for most of the pieces, but not the wings. So first we're going to make the eyes. Taking the 2 pieces in the front, just stick them in the head and gently press down so they're mostly in the head. Easy. Next, the 3 in the front, and I'm going to roll these into teardrop shapes that are pointed, similar to the wings. But I'm not going to cut these. Just take them where they're rounded and stick them on the head, and then just twist the pointed pieces upward. Very easy. Next, we're going to take the other piece and do the same thing, about the same size. This is a little bit shorter and chunkier. And this one I did actually cut the tip off of, and then I kind of just smushed it on the head. Yep, I cut a little bit of the tip off so it would fit better. You can use glue to adhere it, but I actually didn't need glue this time. And then these will be all the balls we need for the wings. I'm just going to show you one side. The left here, I took them all and rolled them into teardrop shapes, which tends to be a common theme in my stuff. And then cut the tops off of the 3 in the back, but not the 2 in the front, so they'd sit flat on the wing pieces. And then I put the 2 right in front of that, in between the rungs. And then I just did the same thing on the other side. I cannot talk. Oh my. Anywho, then I took the sky blue color, this light blue color, I think that's what it's called from Sculpey 3. Rolled it out as thin as I possibly could. I could have used the clay extruder, but what are you gonna do? I'm lazy. Rolled out 2 pieces, wrapped them around the eyes, and just cut off the excess. For the indentations of those lines, I just dotted a tool like an X-Acto blade all the way around. Pretty easy. Next, we're just gonna go on to yellow. We just need 2 balls for the arms and the hands. Roll them out into teardrop shapes, but instead of cutting the tops flat, you're going to cut them at an angle, and for the hands, you need to press down gently to make the hands flatter from the rest of the arm, just like this. Then to make the fingers, just cut little triangles out to make fingers. Ta-da! And make sure to make the same amount of fingers on each hand. I've done that once. It was an awful, awful experience. Then where you cut that slightly angled part, just stick it onto the body. Again, use glue if you need it. And next, I just took the gray out and made a quick little ball for the moon. This was easy. It's a 1/2 inch in size. And again, also easy. Just take a dotting tool and indent craters all over it to make it look like the moon. Then just stick it on the body nice and tight so it won't fall off. Smush the hands onto it. Bake it for 350 degrees for 12 minutes in a gas or 9 in an electric. While that's baking though, let's go ahead and paint this base up. We're going to use black, pink, purple, and also white and green later. But for the base, we're just going to paint it black. Once that dries, you're going to paint on some purple clouds. Just kind of randomly blot around with some purple. Do it however you feel. You don't have to even follow my design. Do what you want. Use the colors you want. Next, I took the pink, and these are glittery and pearlescent colors, so they're a little more iridescent, as you can see. Then once that dries, take white, which I forgot to put in the original photo, I think. Yeah, I forgot to show that. And then dot on little stars everywhere, or anywhere that you feel suited to do so. Next, when it came out the oven and it had baked and cooled off, I drew on the eyes with a pencil to give me a guide as to where to paint. And then I took the black color paint again and just kind of, well, the board I think was like a sparkly black. This is just a plain black, and then just painted on the eyes. Next, I took that same tool and I'm going to use the green, my lord, to paint on continents all around its body. I did it in the back and a little bit in the front. And once I did that, I let it dry. Then I took the white one more time and dotted on 2 little glimmers of lights into her, my lord, into her eyes. Once all that paint is thoroughly dry, which, you know, give it a good long time, use E6000 and glue it to the base. Give it a good long time, let that dry, and then paint it on with 2 coats of acrylic or polyacrylic floor varnish. And then once that's dry, you're done. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see y'all in next week's video. Bye-bye, my bunnies.